need some chocolate after this. It's like a freaking Dementor, man. And please do not bring that Sloan lady up either, because I hear her name. She's a fraud. She steals content. She's not a psychic. She steals content. She actually stole some of my content too. Because I know someone what was, oh, that's the light. I heard her name. Just don't. Not with that lady. I cannot freaking believe that Trump is going to be comedic relief. Like, and I'm going to read about another attempted assassination on his ass. Raven Conjure Queen Shireen fan, is that a question or a prediction? Is the court action real or just a smoke screen? Who's court action? So the recent assassination for Trump, was it a paid hit? Or did this man act on his own? Oh, he acted on his own. This one wasn't paid. He acted on his own. Actually got that in the first question, the first answer. He acted on his own. And when I asked, did he act on his own? Yes, he did. The ant guy steals content as well. Who's the ant guy? Is he the one with pink who does streams on Twitch and then he has like all these really cutesy cards? A lot of these so-called psychics steal content, which is why I don't really deal with the majority of them. Oh, for Diddy. Oh, okay. Well, we moved on. This guy worked on his own. Was he? What was his name? He was somehow he was attached to the CIA. He was. But it feels like this person could have, the skinny white guy, this person, he, like, it feels like he was attached to the CIA, but maybe he wasn't like working with them or whatever anymore. But he was attached. Yeah, there's attachment to the CIA with whoever this person is. Why does the CIA want Trump gone? Why does the CIA want Trump gone? He does have people within the alphabet community that really like him. He does. Listen, I know that a lot of the people who watch me are more liberal, right? And sometimes people don't like what I have to say about what I see about Trump, but like what they're kind of what they're saying. So there are people within the alphabet community, the alphabet boys, CIA, FBI, DOJ, whatever. That's what I mean by that. Not like LGBT, you know? But there are people within that deep state community, alphabet boys, whatever, who really like him. But when I asked, why do they, just in general, they want him gone, they think that they think that he's for the people, and what they want him to be is for war. There was a war, like a new war that they wanted to be started, that he refused. Whatever it was, he refused it. This was his first time around. He refused to start it. And there was something else that he was supposed to sustain, and he refused. That's literally it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And you know, I thought of something after this last assassination attempt. I remember, so I don't know if you guys remember this, how in the, like, I don't know, like his first month or whatever, or first 2 months, they're saying he's not presidential, he's not this, he's not that, the news, right? But then he launched a strike against a Syrian base, and all of a sudden, because I used to watch MSNBC, all of a sudden, all these news anchors saying this is the night that Trump became presidential. And at the time, I thought, like, that's really fucking weird. Like, why is Brian Williams, I will always remember this, Brian Williams was on the news showing footage of these rockets shooting in the air, and he was talking about it as if he was having an orgasm. And he said, you know, aren't the rockets beautiful? And I was like, Brian Williams, aren't you supposed to be a liberal? And liberals are usually anti-war. But it started to like click in my mind that like really the only thing they want him to do is just be amenable to starting a war. And I'm is that hold on, did I get that right? Is that really it? Is that really it? Also money. There's also some sort of money thing. Would he withhold money from the military? No, not the military. Would he withhold money from those government agencies? He said no to a war. That's what they're mad about. And also he would withhold money to those agencies. Withhold money from those agencies. So there. And look, here's the war again. Here it is. He refused to start a new one. He refused to say yes. Why do people think governments run countries when it's the military and money men? Yeah. So let's see. Did the CIA have a hand? What is this assassin's name? Trump. Assassin. That's how I spell assassin. What is that man's name? Ryan Ralph. Ryan Ralph. Is he still alive or dead? Ryan Ralph. Not y'all got me in agreeing with Trump. Ryan Ralph. Ugh. That man was mentally unstable. No, it's not Sage, it's Incense. He's alive. He's mentally unstable. He doesn't even like hate Trump. He doesn't really have any feelings for him. Ryan. I asked him if he was connected to the CIA. Bam. Yes. 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 It doesn't feel like a direct connection, like, oh, he worked for the CIA. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like someone he was connected to them, or he was connected to them and then he was like gone or something, or maybe he was part of a program or something like that. Like, no, there's a connection to the CIA. There is. But at the time that he did this assassination, I don't think that he was connected to them. But there's some history with this guy in CIA. There's some history. I wonder if they purposely pick folks who are not mentally there. Oh. You know, remote viewing came from the government. I feel like they're saying that some of these people are chosen by remote viewing. They're chosen by remote viewing. Interesting. I'm wondering if he said no due to money when he said the USA needs to stop with the Ukraine war. Yeah. At least that's what the guy said in the last Trump reading. Yeah. Yeah, but it's remote viewing. This is one of my cards that represent remote viewing. I hope they ain't watching me. They watch everybody. They watch everybody. Listen, truth is stranger than fiction. I know I told this story before how because a family member now, this family member is very high up in the government, so I have to be careful about how much I say. I was almost recruited for a psychic program, and this family member shut it down. And I'm very grateful that they shut it down. Very, very. Oh. Did Trump steal files from the CIA? Did Trump steal files from the CIA? Was he going to release CIA files? He was working on releasing CIA files, but I don't think that that's the reason why they're against him. I'm not really seeing that he stole CIA files. It feels like there are some maybe assistants or aides or somebody who did. Women, they did it. They did it. He was going to release some, but he got a lot of pushback against it. But that's not the reason why they dislike him. I did a few tests for one of those programs too. My mom found out and went ballistic. Good. Good. I mean, and again, I don't know if it's totally true. But the stories I've heard from the people who have been part of like, man, I hate that this video is going super conspiracy, because then some people won't believe the predictions that I have in this video. But listen, I'm accurate, guys. I'm talking to the YouTube people when I release this, probably like next week. But the stories that I've heard from about some of these people who've been part of some of these like PSYOP, MK Ultra, whatever the fuck programs, I'm like, no, hell no. You see that? I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking about it. Okay, so I answered that question. That was about Diddy. And damn, I didn't ask Trump how he's doing. Trump, how are you doing, Trump? He's scared out of... Listen, I know a lot of people think that the first attempt was set up by him. I actually talked to a friend last night who thought that at first. It's like, no, he's afraid. He's very afraid. Look at this. He's very afraid. And he wants to beef up his security. He's very afraid. Trump, how are you doing? He's still fighting with this, well, I know the CIA woman, no, not so, damn, the Secret Service woman, she stepped down, but he's still having people kind of like fight for him about that. I see Biden here too. He usually offers that info. The Sun card hasn't popped up once. No, it hasn't. He's very afraid. It's real for him. Trump, are you going to stay in the race? Yeah, he's going to stay in the race. He's going to stay in the race. Yeah, he is. His finances, his campaign finances are doing better. And he's like, no, he's beefing up his spiritual protection as well. You have to ask that man about yourself, about himself. Yeah, he's also feeling a little bit more positive about the run, like the presidential election as well. But now at this point, because you remember I said that after the first assassination attempt, he was ready to quit, but I said he's going to have a moment of doubt, but then something else is going to happen, and I saw it as a second attempt, and after the second attempt, he's going to be like, no, I got this shit. I got it. So now he's feeling defiant. He's feeling defiant. Okay. Do you have any more questions for him? Well, first let's ask Hillary. Yeah, spite. Hillary, what do you think about the attempted Trump assassinations? Hillary, Tired 24. She's saying the things you want to say. I'm sure y'all can read this. She likes it. She's clapping. She's just like, yeah, you know, get him. Get him. And look, Trump came up at the end of her, at the root. Yeah, she's just like, no, go for it. She hates him, he hates her. which is hilarious because she actually went to like his second wedding, I think. And I think they're Ivanka and Chelsea are friends, or they were friends. She would not shed a tear on that man. Absolutely not. She would not. Okay, so okay, let's just ask this question really quickly about the debate, and then I need to go, guys. So Trump, how did you feel about the debate against Kamala? He actually thinks, I mean, he thinks that there were some things where he spoke a little bit too quickly, but he feels like he held his own. I don't really see him being that mad, honestly. He feels like he held his own. And I think he thinks that it made his run stronger somehow. They like each other. How do you feel? Interesting. Oh, Hillary is still showing up here. She wants them to jail him. Did he win something again in court? Because she's coming up as being very unhappy about this court situation with him. I need his level of self-belief and delusion. Hillary was actually an elector for New York during the 2020 election. Ah, really? Yeah, so there was a loss that she had in court. But for him, it's a win. And she's very upset about it. So, I mean, she has a vested interest in this court thing, which I find hilarious because she was calling him a fascist for saying that he would jail her. But look at her now. Yeah, it's windy. It is windy. Oh, she was an elector. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Are these attempts going to help Trump win this election? Are these assassination attempts going to help Trump win the election? You know what it's doing? It's planting what it's doing. So they're not really saying who's going to win. I could try to ask directly. But what they're saying is that it's planting a seed of doubt for the undecideds. It's planting a seed of doubt for the undecideds. I have heard people say, they're just like, you know what, I don't like him, but why do they want him dead so badly? So it is every single time people try to move against him, it plants a seed of doubt for the independents, but this feels more like the undecideds. It's like it's low-key working in his favor. It feels like it's slow though. It doesn't feel like, oh, he gets, another attempt and then the next day he raises by 70 points. It feels very slow, very slow. Not being undecided. It looks like the attempts are working on undecided folks. Oh, here comes the sun. Listen, look, they're not... This is up and down. I would not be surprised if... What is election on November 5th? On November 6th, we still don't know who won. I wouldn't be surprised. Because it feels like, damn, I lost. No, I didn't. Damn, I lost. Okay, let's count. Okay, we don't have... Okay, I have hope. It's going to be very up and down, guys. Okay, yeah, there he is with the sun, right? So, Trump. One thing I will say, during that debate, everybody's hair looked fabulous. The election is going to be decided by the courts again. Yeah, that's what I said the last time. Courts will decide. Kamala's a Libra. Is she a Libra or Virgo? Shit. It's so weird. It's like they don't want to answer this question, and it's definitely not me like taking a cop out, right? She's Libra. Okay. So I asked Trump if he's going to win the 2024 election, and this card in the middle, it's usually a yes for me. But again, this feels like it's going to be decided. Hold on. And then I asked Kamala if she's going to win 2024 election. This is typically like a yes card, but this is a temporary yes. So I wonder if it could be called for her, and then there's a count or there's a court, something like that. And then it's like she maybe has the exit stage left. So that's how I asked her the first time. Then I asked Trump, will you be sworn in January 2025? And I get this. This is usually my JD Vance card. That's usually JD Vance. And then ask Kamala, will you be sworn in January 2025? This is usually a positive energy, and it shows a man and a woman. But then look at that. Y'all see this? I mean, when it was Trump the first time, I was able to call Trump winning in 2015. When it was Biden, I was able to call Biden winning in 2017. After Biden won, I remember a lot of people were saying, oh, it's going to be Biden then Kamala. And I said, no. Trump could win again. But for me, it always felt like 50-50. So look, guys, those are the cards. I'm not seeing a clear winner. Not a clear winner for either. Not a clear winner. Let me ask Kamala how she feels after the debate. Her energy hasn't really been coming up. Ow. Boy. But I showed you guys the cards to let you know that I'm not, BSing around. Let me ask Kamala. Kamala Harris. Kamala. Is it because of what's going on internationally? What do you mean? Girl, Kamala. Girl, what's happening? Is she losing money? She doesn't feel too confident after that first debate. She doesn't feel that comfortable with Tim Walz either. Her cards are not the best. Is someone a Gemini? Is Tim Walz a Gemini? Look, I'm asking her how, what's going on with her, how she's doing. And how does she feel after the debate? I don't think she feels that confident with her performance at the debate. The DNC is losing money. Tim Walz, she does not feel as positive about her debate. I call this as well. She called the donor money thing to call the donor money. Huh? What? Huh? Is Tim Walz a Gemini? Who's the Gemini? Or maybe someone is a Gemini rising. Will there be a vice president debate or a vice presidential candidate debate? Fat fucking chance. Interesting. He's Aries? Who is that? Or was it one of the other vice presidential? Because there was Tim Walz, Shapiro, and Kelly. Oh, Kamala is a Gemini rising. Okay. She's a Gemini rising. Kamala. She doesn't feel that confident. Kamala, do you think you're going to win the presidency? I think she thinks Trump is going to get it. She thinks Trump is going to get it. Nancy Pelosi is like, she's also doing something on the side. So I'm just trying to figure out like how does she feel? What's going on? This is Nancy Pelosi here. Nancy Pelosi really thinks that it's up in the air. And I asked Kamala directly, do you think you're going to get it? She thinks Trump will. Listen, I cannot call it because it's very much up and down. Interesting. Obama's going to be the new Ja Rule. What does Obama think? Obama didn't want Kamala. Obama, what do you think? Obama didn't want her. He felt constrained. And it's like he wanted to pass the torch on to other people. He wanted to pass the torch on to other people. But it's like we have no choice. I don't like her. I don't like any of them. He felt like he had no choice. Even he thinks that Trump is probably going to win. Obama does not really dislike Trump. He doesn't dislike Trump as much as people think he does. He doesn't, and he's showing like, no, I'd be willing to work with him. Even he's sort of like, no, I mean, it's more probable that Trump wins. That's why he never publicly supported her. When Biden stepped down, he waited until she said something. Oh, excuse me. I probably wasn't supposed to say that. After all that Trump did, I mean, isn't Nancy 100 now? I mean, you know, Michelle and Obama are really good friends with Bush, and he did way worse than Trump. So I feel like this isn't really that much of an update, to be quite honest. This feels like the same energy from a couple of months ago when I read on it. I think January, maybe August. I already requested my ballot. We shall see what happens. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, then please head over to www.tarobyMoko.com/links in the description box below. This page was created to help you find your desired reading faster. They are separated by concern, so there's love and romance, career matters, psychic forecast, and spiritual and personal development. And if you have many concerns at once, then please feel free to book a live 30-minute or 1-hour reading via phone, video, or in person if we are located in the same city. You will also be able to find a link to my Etsy store that has a limited range of readings, as well as my blog and YouTube page. And for YouTube viewers, if you would like to offer a small tip, then you have that option as well. When you are ready to book a reading, then click on the desired icon and read through the description to make sure that it fits your concern. I return readings within 7 business days, but if your concern is urgent, then I have express options that allow you to choose how quickly you want your reading to be done. If you want to book a 30-minute or 1-hour reading for the next day, then please email me ahead of time. And if you have any questions, then don't hesitate to email me. If you would like to know more information about my style and why I read the way I do, then go to the homepage where you will find a quick description about me and an option to learn more. And if you scroll further down, you will be able to sign up for my monthly newsletter. With this newsletter, you will receive 10% off your first reading, as well as monthly general predictions and shop updates, which can include discounts for new spreads and early access to my yearly readings 1 month ahead of time. And even further down, you will find testimonials from all of the clients who are happy with me. All right, lovelies, thank you so much for watching this video. Let's work together soon.